Welcome to Osaka, Japan. Week number 6 on the ISU Grand Prix Series, the final stage of the Grand Prix, moving towards Beijing, China for the Grand Prix final early in December. We take a look at some of the beautiful architecture and historical monuments, and the wonderful food. Incredible city, the architectures. We fly over the facility hosting this event here in Osaka. As we come live inside the building, the women's short program coming up in just a few moments. There are 12 athletes from 7 countries in the women's event. Oh, 3 skaters from Japan, 2 from Korea, 3 from Korea, pardon me, 2 from the United States, 1 from the Netherlands, 1 from Belgium, and 1 from Georgia. Well, it's been an interesting 5 weeks of the Grand Prix for the women's event. Of course, Kaori Sakamoto of Japan, she's in the lead with 30 points. Isabel Levito of the United States in second at 28. Donna Hendricks of Belgium in third with 26. Anna Yoshida in fourth at 24 points. And 2 skaters in this event have a real shot at making it. Nina Pinzarrone, she currently has 13 points, and Haein Lee of Korea has 9. We'll need great finishes here to qualify for the Grand Prix final. In the 6 weeks, if you win the title, it gives you 15 points for second. You earn 13 for third. You earn 11. Fourth, 9, and so on down the list as we take a look at the start order for the women's short program. It'll start with Yuna Aoki from Japan. And some wonderful athletes in this event. Quality skating. And of course, it really comes down to if everyone skated even, it would be a very, very close competition. That's not what happens in competition. Always little mistakes, particularly in the jumps, as we take a look at the officials for this event and all the time and effort it takes for them to move up to judge competition like this. And the technical panel as well, as we mentioned before, technical panel looking at the degree of difficulty of each element. And the judges giving scores for how well it was done. That's called the GOE, grade of execution. As we take a look at the first 6 skaters about to take to the ice. And the stands beginning to fill in. We've had the rhythm dance a little earlier today.
From Japan, Yuna Aoki. From the Republic of Korea, Seoyeong Wi. From the Netherlands, Lindsay van Zundert. From France, Lea Serna. From the United States of America, Ava Marie Ziegler. From Japan, Wakaba Higuchi. Skaters, please start your 6-minute warm-up.
And there is an introduction to the first 6 skaters as we take a look at the start order for this event. And for many of these skaters are not really close to qualifying for the Grand Prix final. It's going to be going after a personal best as we look at Yuna Aoki from Japan. This is her first senior Grand Prix event. In fact, in 2018, Aoki last competed in the Junior Grand Prix in Richmond, Canada. We really have not seen a lot from Yuna. I'm looking forward as she'll start out the women's short program here.
Representing Japan, Yuna Aoki.
There's a look at Seoyeong Wi from Korea. You'll see a brave opening position right in front of the judges and the camera. Did a nice triple left, triple toe, nice double axel, triple loop under, and a fall in her previous Grand Prix event. Beautiful program choreographed by Aishi Shin.
She placed fifth at the
total
2020
58.55.
This is her third NHK trophy in
the Grand Prix event, week 1 in Allen, Texas.
Seoyeong Wi.
There is a look at Lindsay van Zundert, 18 years old. Second Grand Prix season, but this is her first Grand Prix this year. She did compete in the Nebelhorn Trophy in early fall. The short program in Nebelhorn opened with a nice triple lutz, but followed with an under-rotated triple toe loop. Double axels on a lean, very nice triple loop. Ended up with 58.96. She'll be looking to improve that score
Lindsay van Zundert.
in this final Grand Prix event. There is 24-year-old Lea Serna from France. Started skating at the age of 7, which for some would be considered a little bit late, but quickly rose in the ranks competing in the Junior Grand Prix Series in 2013. She competed in Angers Grand Prix de France. Short program started out with a really nice double axel, triple left double toe loop. Great lift on the takeoffs. You can see great acceleration in that jump.
Lea Serna.
Looking for more from Lea as she continues to gain experience. And there is Ava Marie Ziegler from the United States, 17 years old, one of the younger competitors, and this is her second Grand Prix season, but first event. Ava was second in the Cranberry Open in Boston this summer. Possesses her own individual style, is so exciting. Sixth at the recent Lombardia Trophy in Italy, running to 60.26.
Ava Marie Ziegler.
There is a fan favorite, 22-year-old Wakaba Higuchi. Became the world silver medalist in 2018. Missed last season with injury, but has had a good start with a 5th in Angers Grand Prix de France. Back on track. We take a look at the element list for each one of these skaters. There are 7 elements. There'll be 3 jumping passes, 3 spins, and a step sequence.
Wakaba Higuchi.
Always take a look at the, a little bit different than the rhythm dance we talked about. Not a lot of elements are warmed up in dance, but in singles, we'll see a double axel there by Seoyeong Wi. Really wanting to get the feel of the timing of the takeoffs, get a good feel for the ice and for the environment from the fans.
1 minute left for the warm-up.
6-minute warm-up here as opposed to 5 for the dance. And following this final Grand Prix event, of course. Most of these skaters will go back home and prepare for their national championships, as we see Ava Marie Ziegler go for the triple lutz, just over-rotated. Great lift, wonderful jumps, tends to have a very tight curve on the landing and sometimes under-rotated, so hopefully she'll have a clean skate in the short program. One of the fastest skaters, Wakaba Higuchi. All the Japanese skaters and Korean skaters with such speed and power across the ice.
Warm-up time is over. Skaters, please exit the ice. Thank you.
Well, event number 2 on day number 1 here in Osaka. The women's short program starts right now. And there is 21-year-old Yuna Aoki from Japan. First senior Grand Prix, in fact. Really did not have a lot of competition since 2018. She did take the bronze in Triglav Trophy this season. Exciting, no doubt, but to be here, but also maybe a bit daunting as she takes the ice. The first skater in the women's short program, 54.81. Earning that when she was in the Junior Grand Prix back in 2018. Will skate to Young and Beautiful from The Great Gatsby. Will be the difficult jump combination, triple lutz, triple loop, planned. There it is. Triple flip. Got it. Nicely done. Well, what a wonderful start for the women's short program. You can see the big smile on Aoki's face, Yuna's face. A daunting position to start the competition, not having a lot of competitive experience over the recent years. She finds the audience on their feet and such joy in her heart. She skated open and free, wonderful posture, beautiful performance, head up, and you can see that smile from ear to ear. Just thrilled with her performance. You cannot ask for any more. Welcome back, Yuna Aoki. Set the stage here for hopefully a great event to come. And a little fist pump from the coach to send her off into the program. You can see right from the beginning, the head is lifted high as she follows the eyes through the arm. There's the triple Lutz. It's a little bit wrapped in the air. Right up into the triple loop. And both the triple Lutz and triple loop are under-rotated in the judging system. There's the double axel. And this is also under-rotated. The execution, the technique and the takeoff, really good. Rotation position, a little loose. Slowing the rotation, resulting in those under-rotation on the landings. Those cost some points for sure. But overall, a nice program, a happy moment for Yuna. You can see the smile start to beam right now. It's such a feeling of accomplishment. Might be a little disappointed with the under rotation. She'll check that out on the report card. But she just needs to beat her 54 from a couple years back. And she should do that here. She'll go back and start to clean up those under rotations on the landings. You need to keep the ankles and the legs very tight and straight in the air. Just
The score, please.
speed up the rotation, get all the way around. Let's take a look. Short program score.
Aoki-sanの得点
Yuna,
58.28
58.28.
Score
They look
for
pretty
Yuna
happy with that
Aoki
score.
is
First skater out, big
58.28.
smile. Wonderful feeling of her performance and some work to clean things up as she moves forward throughout the rest of the season. But what a great start.
2番 Seoyeong Wi さん韓国
Our next competitor
Number
represents
2,
Korea.
representing the Republic of
Seoyeong
Korea,
Wi, 18
Seoyeong
years old,
Wi.
strong skater with good result on the Junior Grand Prix. Has struggled a little bit on the Senior Grand Prix to this point. 58.55, season's best, earning that week 1, Skate America. And we'll skate to the beautiful music of Pride and Prejudice. She takes very unusual starting position right on the boards. First element, jump combination, triple Lutz, triple toe planned. The Lutz, and the toe. Beautiful. Third jumping pass coming up here, triple loop. Nicely done. Well, what a great start to the women's short program. 2 clean skates. At least in the minds of the athletes, some small little things here and there. But for Seoyeong Wi from Korea, elegant, delicate, but strong. Beautifully performed. 2 elements will be under review. Both actually spins, not the jumps. They've been granted clean jumps. She comes off the ice with a nice smile on her face, feeling pretty good about that performance. And so she should. That's what the goal is, to go after those clean performances that you know that you have trained every day. Here's the triple Lutz. Watch the feet nice and tight together, fast in the air, gets the free leg back, up into the triple toe loop. Absolutely clean landings on both jumps. And we see a spiral coming straight down the ice. Great flexibility, very elegant movement with her left arm as she looks forward. Flying camel spin. That's only in at a level 2, so missing 2 features there, giving away a few points with a minus GOE of just 0.07. So it's the only element in the minuses. And here's the triple loop later in the program. Feet tucked together nicely all the way around, gets the free leg back, extends it, and then right into a turn coming out of that landing edge and right into the final pose with a smile. Oh, delightful. Beautiful. Great start. Well, 58.55, season's best. Personal best overall at 66.48. We'll see where this score will end her. But what we do know is she's pleased with that performance, clean on the jumps. Spins could use a little bit of work, slow getting into the camel position. And that flying camel, maybe that's why it's a level 2. And step sequence level 2 as well, some work to do on that. So giving away a couple levels on these other elements, the spins and the step sequence. That's room for improvement as she moves through the season, and particularly at her national championships. So difficult, so many good skaters in Korea. She'll have to be in top form. Let's take a look at the short program scores for Seoyeong Wi. Wow, season's best, 60.63. Nods of approval. And that'll put Seoyeong currently in the first place.
60.63. That's her best score this season, and she's currently in first place.
Lindsay van Zundert.
Our next competitor represents the Netherlands. 18-year-old Lindsay van Zundert, second Grand Prix season. But this is her first Grand Prix this season. 14th at the European Championships last year, looking to improve both her scores and placements this year. 58.96 personal best this year, or season's best this year, earning that in the neighborhood trophy earlier on in the fall. We'll skate the short program to Can't Help the Feeling, Falling in Love with You. Element, triple Lutz, triple toe. Here it is. Here's the Lutz, under rotated, has to take the fall. Double axel, landing into the twizzles, and into the camel. Triple loop, double toe, maybe a little under-rotated on the loop. Eighteen-year-old Lindsay van Zundert from the Netherlands had the fall on the first element. And you can see just a little disappointment in her expression. She acknowledges the audience as she comes off the ice. Very powerful skater, a little slow in rotation in the air. It's so important that you're straight, strong, and tight to get all the way around. You lose so many points with under rotations or downgrades, or falls obviously as well. How quickly you can rotate in the air, such an important skill to learn early on. We watch Lindsay in the opening moves. And here's the triple lutz. You can see it a little open in the air, under rotated. This is probably, yes, it's a downgrade in the system. That means it's landing forward. And there's the double axel into a three-turn, right into a twizzle. Nice exit. Change combination's been in the level 3, so missing one feature off of that. Great flexibility. Here's the triple loop. Watch the landing. That foot is also forward. Right there, you can see it land forward and then do the three-turn. That's a downgrade triple loop, double toe combination, the minus GOE. So losing a fair amount of points on the under rotation, so important in this sport, of course. Get all the way around. A nice layback at the end of the program, but just in at a level 2, so missing a couple features there. Not the program that Lindsay would like. But as I mentioned, the first Grand Prix event this season, and good to get some experience to get back on track for the rest of the season coming up. It's so difficult for these athletes with a goal in mind and an expectation perhaps maybe is different for an athlete than it is for a coach, or depends on how much you verbalize, but you can see the disappointment right now with the skate. No matter what the score is, you want to do better. You know you can. Short program scores for Lindsay, 43.46. That is way below her abilities, and that'll be disappointing, of course. That'll put her currently into third place. But these moments make you stronger the rest of the year. They're just not a lot of fun at the moment, that's for sure. She'll go back to work.
4番、レア・セルナさん、フランス。
Our next skater represents France, 24-year-old Lea Serna. Started skating at the age of 7, which for some would be considered late. I mentioned that. 62.58, personal best in the short. Skating to I Am Fire. Lea will open with a double axel. There it is. Beautiful. Now the jump combination, triple lutz, triple toe. There's the triple lutz, double toe. Has to step out of the triple flip landing. Wonderful choreography in the step sequence. Right into the final element, the layback spin.
Lea Sernaさん
So
の
from
演技で
France,
した。
Lea Serna left a couple points on the table, step out of the triple flip, opened up with a nice triple lutz double toe loop, wanting to triple that toe loop, but just deciding to take it into a double. And the step sequence at level 2, the layback at level 2, the flying camel level 3, so leaving some points on the table by not achieving the most difficult levels, which I'm most certain she was going after level 4. But when a skater's in an element and just cuts and position short, or one little feature like that will move the level of difficulty down. Take a look at the double axel at the top of the program. Great lift off that takeoff edge. Beautiful extension on the landing into some nice turns. There's the triple lutz. Great speed of rotation up into the double toe loop. Didn't look like she had to do the double. Could have done the triple off that. Made a choice. There's the forward inside camel back grab of the free leg. That's in at level 3 for that flying camel. Some really nice work, as I mentioned, in the step sequence from a choreographic perspective, but only level 2, so missing some of the features to get a level 4. On an outside lean on that triple flip, and has to step out just to save the jump from going down, taking the fall. There's the layback at the end. The Bielman position takes great flexibility and strength for the skater to lift that blade right above the head. You see the final pose. And fierce focus in her eyes right at the end. Oh, it's always a career in progress, in process, learning, gaining experience, looking at the detail of the report cards at the end, going back home, working on those small details, and then the small achievements the next time out. see Coach Michael Hook from Germany giving support to a skater, encouraging her to keep working. Things will get better. Never as quickly as you want, but always in
セル
time.
ナさんの得点 56.85 現在の
Short
順位
program score
第4位
for
失礼
Lea,
しました第3位です
56.85.
The score
That will
for
put Lea Serna
Serna
from
is
France currently into third
56.85.
place.
She's currently in third place.
5番エヴァ・マリー・ジーグラーさん
Well, our next
アメリ
skater
カ
comes from the United States of America, a dynamic 17-year-old, her second Grand Prix season, first event this year, Ava Marie Ziegler. You watch the lift on the takeoff of the jump. She'll fly through the air. It's whether she'll land smoothly. Sometimes she tends to over-rotate. Sometimes she under-rotates. 65.07. Skating to Jazzman by Beth Hart. Open with the jump combination, triple lutz, triple toe. Here it is. Beautiful lutz, and gets a triple toe done as well. There's the triple flip, has to fight for the landing. Wonderful, difficult exit out of that layback spin with the flying camel, pardon me. Well, how delightful is that performance? Little sassy, wonderful attitude, jazzy. Always loved Ava's skating, even when she was in the Junior Grand Prix. Always had her individual, independent, innovative charisma on the ice. She carries it here in Osaka on the Senior Grand Prix circuit. Did not have a great warm-up on the jump combination, but delivered under pressure. It is under review at the moment. And 3 out of the 7 elements taken into review on the technical panel. You can see big smile coming off the ice. Hugging coach. You can see the focus and the concentration right off the top. the attitude, and the character. She flies off the ice in the triple Lutz, beautifully landing. Great flow up into the triple toe loop. Looks to be around, no, it's under-rotated in the judging system, so triple Lutz, triple toe, under-rotated, nevertheless. And look at the performance, the facial expression, the movement of the upper body. There's wonderfully difficult exit coming out of that spin. And great energy throughout. Every step accelerating, never slowing down. There's the double axel, arms back, lifting her up off that takeoff edge, stretch landing there. Wonderful quality on that element with the plus GOE. Well, 65.07 is her score to beat here, but under rotation on the triple toe loop might be a bit costly. Level 3 in the step sequence, and all spins in at level 4. Program components in the mid 7s. We'll see what those numbers add up to. She's so much fun. Bubbly and young and youthful, full of energy. And anxiously waiting for the numbers to see where this will take her.
The score, please.
Ziegler さんの得点 62.04。
Short program score 62.04, and that'll put Ava Marie Ziegler currently into first place.
Ava Marie Ziegler is 62.04. She's currently in first place.
Not the number she was looking for, but enough to give her the lead. The final skater in group number 1 in the women's short program from Japan, 22-year-old Wakaba Higuchi. She missed last season with injury, but has had a good start with a 5th place finish in Angers Grand Prix de France a little earlier this season. 60.29, season's best so far. Skate to Never Tear Us Apart by Bishop Briggs. Double axel, great speed off the end of the edge, huge. Triple combination here. Triple Lutz fall. Single toe, triple flip, single toe. There you can see the expression on Wakaba's face, disappointment. Taking the fall on the triple Lutz, single toe on the back end of the triple flip. Not the performance that she was looking for, had trained for in front of a home audience. There's so much expectation for every skater from Japan. But such appreciation, no matter what the performance, the fans here in Japan, so appreciative of every nation, of every skater. And that is a safe environment in which to compete. But self-expectations, that is quite often the issue for these athletes. We look at the opening movements. Look at the double axel, how it runs off the end of the edge, huge through the air. Great ice coverage, wonderful extension. The triple Lutz, this free leg was stuck forward too long. Weight going back to the end of back to the heel. There it is again. There you can see the heel hits a hole in the ice, or makes a hole in the ice, and she has to take the fall. There's the change to a difficult sit position. Change combination spin is in a level 4 with a plus GOE, but 2 of the elements out of the 7 in the minuses. Here's the triple flip. Looks under rotated. It is, and then of course the single toe. So leaving a lot of points on the ice, but such a powerful skater. Great ice coverage. And you can see throughout the program, not a lot of expression on her face, whether that was because of the first element, just taking the fun out of the program after a disappointment. Although we do see some here near the end. And right there, just closing the eyes and going, oh, not what I had hoped for or trained for. Well, a number of these athletes have all the skills, and they find it a bit elusive to capture that moment, to put them all together just at the right time. That's part of the process of competing, and why so many skaters stay in for so long. It's so difficult to get that perfect clean skate under pressure. 52.18 for Wakaba Higuchi from Japan. That will put her currently into 5th place.
52.18. She's currently in 5th place.
Thinking deeply about the mistakes that were made. Free program to come as we take a look at the standings after the first 6. Ava Marie Ziegler from the United States in the lead with a 62.04. At this stage of the competition, 6 more to come. And there they are, anxiously waiting behind the boards. Get that gate open, and let's get going. Hard to imagine what these athletes go through emotionally unless you've done it. It's excitement, it's anticipation, it's fear, it's you name it.
From the United States of America, Lindsay Thorngren. From Georgia, Anastasia Gubanova. From Japan, Mai Mihara. From the Republic of Korea, Yelim Kim. From the Republic of Korea, Haein Lee. Skaters, please start your 6-minute warm-up.
And there is a look at the start order for group number 2. Ice for 6 minutes. You can hear the fans yelling for their favorite skaters in the background as we take a look at Nina Pinzarrone from Belgium missed most of last season, but sometimes a break, as difficult as it is, also becomes a blessing. And Angers in the short program, skating to charms, gets a triple Lutz on a lean into a triple toe loop. Good fight, nice double axel, lovely spins.
And 11th at the World Championships.
Triple loop, wonderful extensions. Nina is an elegant, delightful skater who is just 17 in seniors, so I believe much, much more to come from Nina Pinzarrone from Belgium. And there is Lindsay Thorngren from the United States. You'll see her start order is the triple Lutz, triple toe loop, first element out. Lindsay is very successful junior Grand Prix season or career and possesses beautiful extensions, strong body core, excellent posture. Sometimes can have under rotations on the landings of the jumps, but working hard on that.
Bronze medalist at the
Rest of Lindsay's
2022
qualities
World
are
Junior
at a very, very
Championships.
high
At
level.
this season's Grand Prix Series Canada. Representing the United States of America,
She
Lindsay Thorngren.
had her first Grand Prix event in Vancouver right here. Some wonderful qualities, still growing as a senior, gaining experience. As we take a look at Anastasia Gubanova from Georgia, 20 years old, last year's European champion, but just 14th at Worlds. Anastasia has many wonderful qualities, pretty much the same technical repertoire as the other skaters, making skating clean without air so critical. She was 6th in Angers in the Grand Prix de France, bringing a very stylish program to the ice. We'll see that in just a few moments. There is Mai Mihara, 24 years old. Like many Japanese skaters, Mai started after watching Mao Asada on TV. She's an efficient jumper, not a lot of room for errors, so generally does a bit better in the first half of the program.
At the World Championships. Representing Japan,
Skates with a
Mai
touch of
Mihara.
class, of royal class, so charming. And we'll see that shortly. There is Yelim Kim from the Republic of Korea, 20 years old. Yelim, a very powerful skater with wonderful lift off the ice and the takeoff of the jumps, a bit open rotation on some, but with such height, there's enough time mostly to complete the rotation.
Last season's gold medalist of NHK Trophy and silver medalist at the Four Continents
Yeah,
Championships.
she had a great
Representing the
skate
Republic
last
of
season,
Korea,
taking the
Yelim
title
Kim.
here at NHK. The 18-year-old Haein Lee, last year's Four Continents champion. Beautiful soft landings, powerful skater, wonderful in light on the ice. A stylish and classy skater with nice nuances, good spins, refined qualities. She earned a 66.30 in Angers.
Haein Lee.
We'll see how she does here, the final Grand Prix event. As I mentioned, all these skaters have pretty much the same technical content. It all depends on the quality of the delivery of those 7 elements. Kind of want everyone to skate well to find out where do I rank when everyone does their best. Then you'll know what you need to work on and improve. They look at Lindsay Thorngren from the United States, and there's Nina Pinzarrone.
Left for the warm-up.
Just getting yourself comfortable in a warm-up is so important, to step off the ice with an element of confidence. to step on to compete. And sometimes it can be totally upside down where you have a bad warm-up and a great skate, or a great warm-up and a poor skate. Lots can happen when you have to get off the ice and wait for 30 minutes. So it's not just a physical, it's a psychological battle with yourself, finding that sweet spot, that sweet zone where you're comfortable and you're confident and you're focused. That's why skaters' careers are so long, because it's so elusive. And you always feel that the chase towards that special moment is worth it when it happens, that's for sure. Okay, final group in the women's short program.
Thank
It
you.
starts right now.
Nina Pinzarroneさん、ベルギー。
There is our first skater in group
seven.
number 2, 17-year-old Nina Pinzarrone.
Nina Pinzarrone.
Fifth last year at the European Championships. Had a good result in the Grand Prix de France. 65.74 personal best, season's best in the short program. She'll skate to Charms. The jump combination, here it is. Triple Lutz, triple toe. Double axel. Triple loop. Pacing Bielman right at the end. Nina is just 17 years old, classy, unique. There's something very special about Nina Pinzarrone from Belgium. She's elegant, she's powerful, she's efficient. Wow, what a great performance. We'll see where this performance is scored, but nevertheless, this young woman continues to gain comfort and confidence with each time out. Of course, the Belgium champion Lona Hendricks, a role model perhaps, but now a competitor with Nina. And there's the triple Lutz. Feet together, little bit under-rotated, is under-rotated in the system, pushes up into the triple toe loop and gets that one all the way around. Great fight to do that, good extension, strong back, ready to do a twizzle, nice work. Every move, in the head movements and the arms, she's patient with all of that. There's the double axel, great speed across the ice, wonderful extension. And then the triple loop. Last jumping pass in the program, straight in the air, all the way around. Great qualities on each one of the elements and the choreography throughout the program. Choreographed by Benoit Richaud. Look at that flexibility right at the end. I think we're looking at a young skater who will continue to grow and climb the ranks, and you can see such a smile, not only on her face and her eyes, full of youth and excitement and brilliance. Beautiful. 65.74, season's best, earning that in the Grand Prix de France 4 weeks ago. Hoping to come close to that score. We'll find out in just a moment. That under rotation of the triple Lutz will cost a little bit. Level 3 in the flying camel spin, level 3 in the steps, level 4 on the combination spin and the layback spin, so it'll be close. All the GOEs are less than 1.
Pinzarrone さんの得点 63.42.
Short program score is a 63.44. That'll put Nina currently in first place. Not the number she was looking for. You can see she's not thrilled with that number. Happy with the placement at this stage.
In first place.
Maybe expecting a little bit more. What a beautiful skater.
8番 Lindsay Thorngren さん アメリカ
Our next competitor represents the United States of America, 17-year-old Lindsay Thorngren, second Grand Prix season, 5th at Skate Canada International in Vancouver, week number 2, 6th at the U.S. National Championships. Lovely skater working, adding more speed throughout the program. 61.99 season's best. And she'll skate to windmills of your mind.
Like a circle in a spiral, like a wheel within a wheel, never ending or beginning on an ever-spinning reel, like a snowball down a mountain.
Opening with her jump combination. Just a triple Lutz, triple toe.
Running ring around, like a clock whose hand just sweeping has the lights of its fate. The world is like
Beautiful inside spiral bracket, 3-turn double axle.
like the circles that you'll find in the windows of your mind. Keys the jingle in your pocket, where's the jangle in your head? Why did summer go so quickly? Was it something that you said? Love's walk along shore, leave their footprints in the sand. It's the softest
Final jump, triple flip, beautifully done.
pictures hanging in a hallway, and a fragment of a song. Haven't been named faces, but I hope they belong.
Well, that was simply exquisite. So much detail and level of performance fueled by the
Lindsay
success of the
Thorngren
jumps and
さんの演技でした。
spins that had preceded the step sequence and the choreography and gave Lindsay the confidence and the comfort to perform every hand movement, every head movement, every emotional piece of choreography to the highest level. Just beautifully delivered. Choreographed by Sandra Bezic. Wonderful choreographer and skater in her own time. And also we'll see Shailene Bourne's work as well as we take a look at the opening focus of her eyes and movement of her head. Very precise, very patient. There's the triple lutz. Great lift all the way around, up into the triple toe loop. May want to carry a little bit more speed on the landing of the second jump, cover a little bit more ice, but still, that's being picky, beautifully done. Double axel with a series of bracket and the 3-turn, stretch, spiral landing, and with the flexibility and strength in that flying camel spin into level 4. Here's a look at the entrance to the triple flip, 3-turn, watch the pick plant, feet come together in the air, fast rotation, strong back on the landing, stretch free leg, wonderful technical quality. See the sliding move and the steps, the head is up. Every detail, every little nuance, carefully crafted, carefully delivered, beautiful. Ina Bauer right into the final spin, change combo spin. You break this program down, there's very, very little to criticize. The detail, it's all there. The athlete and the artist in one package, beautifully done. More to come from this young skater, no question. Certainly more speed, little things to work on, but wow. That was outstanding. 61.99 for season's best. I think she'll destroy that score right now. Her overall personal best, earning that back at the Junior Grand Prix in 2021, was a 70.24. Big score. What will it be here?
Thorngren さんの得点 68.93 今シーズン
There it
の
is,
自己
season's
最高
best
得点を更新しました
68.93. And that'll put Lindsay into the lead. You can see some tears, a smile of joy.
The score for Lindsay Thorngren is 68.93.
Wow.
This is her best score this season, and she's currently in first place.
Brilliant performance.
9番アナスタシア・グバノワさんジョージ
Number 9.
Our next competitor represents Georgia.
Anastasia Gubanova.
20-year-old Anastasia Gubanova, European champion last season. 69.65, personal best, season's best, skating to Mojo. Triple toe, triple flip. There it is, triple toe. Oh, single. triple Lutz done. Well, despite the single toe loop at the back end of the triple flip, this skater is sophisticated and mature. Reminds me a little bit of Ashley Wagner. Has the same sort of look and on-ice presence. Really a lot of fun to watch, no question. But for this athlete, the disappointment exists in that single toe loop. Just put the pick in a little too early and didn't fold into rotation, but kept the rest of the program at a very high level. And the disappointment did not show up in the rest of the choreography. That is a skill in itself, to be able to handle emotionally. When you've got a mistake, you have to put it behind you. Now it's in the forefront, you can see that on her face, but during the program, kept it going beautifully. Another skater with wonderful qualities and a bright future. You can see the focus and the maturity in every move. There's the triple Lutz. Watch the pick go in. Just actually had over-rotated the upper body in the takeoff and couldn't get into rotation. There's the triple flip a little bit later in the program. Or I'm sorry, that was the opening and into the single flip. Double axel, the arms and free leg follow through off the end of the edge, straight and tight in the air. Well done. Great extensions on the landing, nice and smooth. You can see, even with that disappointment of the element, keeps the presence and the presentation style at a high level. The triple Lutz a little bit later in the program, hands above the head. That is in with an under rotation in the system. And that change combination spin level 4. That position right there, it takes tremendous strength to lift that leg up above your head and keep the balance right over your right foot, spinning backwards. When you add all those things up, you go, wow, that's pretty amazing. Doesn't look it, but it is amazing. And great class, even through disappointment. Anastasia Gubanova from Georgia, a wonderful skater. 69.65 is her season's best. She's not going to come close to that with that unfortunate single toe loop in the jump combination.
Gubanova-sanの得点 55.80. 現在の順位
And it's a 55.80 for Anastasia. That is 7th in the short program.
She's currently in 7th place.
And that will be a disappointment that she'll carry into the free, and hopefully will show what she's really capable of tomorrow.
10番 Mihara Maiさん Nippon.
Well, up next, 24-year-old Mai Mihara from Japan, 3rd Grand Prix season. Just her first Grand Prix this year. Mai was 2nd at the Japanese Nationals last year, ended up 5th at the World Championship. 74.58. Personal best last year in the Grand Prix final. Skate to Love You More by Celine Dion. Opens up with a nice double axel. Second jumping element coming, the triple flip. There it is, into the double toe loop. Triple Lutz, well done. Well, there is one happy skater and fans on their feet. What a wonderful, delightful, bright performance by Mai Mihara from Japan, choreographed by David Wilson and Jeff Bottle, working with Mai. This young woman skates with such joy. She makes you feel that joy. As a viewer, you can't help but smile. As does she throughout the program, with a pure love of skating. That's magic. That's something special. And still on their feet for the feeling that Mai gave to this audience, not only in a clean skate, but in the joy in which she brought to herself and to them. And look at that smile coming off the ice. That is when all the hard work results in fun at the moment and the joy of competing. And here's the double axel, great speed and flow on that landing, or the takeoff, and on the landing gets the free leg back, wonderful extensions. Patient with every choreographic move. There's the trip flip all the way around into the double toe loop, soft knees, the tilt of the head, such small nuances and details which add so much to the program. Pretty happy coaches at ringside there. And there's the triple Lutz later in the program. Maybe switch to the inside edge. And it is under rotated in the judging system. That's really There's that sit spin position, looking to the sky. And the final Bielmann, back end of the layback spin at the end of the program. So two elements had flaws. The triple flip was on the quarter, which requires a minus in the GOEs, and the under rotation in the LUTs, that's also a minus in the GOEs. So losing some points on the landings of those two jumps. But overall, in the components, 8.25, 8.18, and 8.25. So in the mid-range of the 8s for the components, and a lot of joy in that skate. So the numbers, in some ways, don't matter because she brought the joy to herself and to others as well. Let's take a look.
Mihara さんの得点
She's looking for that 74.58. Season's best, just a 62.82. That is third so far in the short program.
She's currently in third place.
There's a look at your top 5 on the leaderboard so far in the competition.
11番 Yelim
Two skaters
Kim
to
さん
come.
韓国
Our next skater represents the Republic of Korea, 20-year-old Yelim Kim, Korean silver medalist, second at 4 continents, qualified for the Grand Prix final last year, was 6th at the Cup of China a little earlier in the Grand Prix circuit. 70.20 season's best so far in the short program. She'll skate to Ladies in Lavender. Speed, opening the combination jump here. Triple LUTs, just doing the one jump. We'll have to do the combination later in the program. Rough on the double axel. Triple flip, double toe. What a beautiful program, what a beautiful skater. But on this night, It looked
Yelim Kim
perhaps like Yelim Kim from Korea skated a little nervous, maybe with some doubt. Beautiful skating is fearless. It's risky, but it's fearless. And sometimes you just have to open yourself up and not hold back. Let it fly. Let it be free. And that is always a little nerve-wracking, to allow yourself to skate with the speed and the flow and the confidence that you need and that you seek. But on this night, just a little bit tight. Let's take a look at some of the elements of this program. Skated to Ladies in Lavender. It's a beautiful choreography by Jeff Buttle of the short. There's a big lean on that opening element. Couldn't get into the jump combination, so wise not to try. There's the double axel, again on a lean, and does not touch the ice, but still a rough landing. And the minus GOEs, and for the quality. And sit spin in at level 4, so gets the degree of difficulty on that element. See, the movement is really delicate, delightful. Triple flip later in the program, straight in the air.
The score, please.
Kim さんの得点 59.33。 現在の順位は第6位です。
The score for Yelim Kim is 59.33. She's currently in 6th place.
12番ヘイン・イーさん、韓国。
Number 12, representing the Republic of Korea, Haein Lee.
Well, what an ending right in front of the judging panel with such confidence. Two of the elements under review,
Haein Leeさんの演
rotation
技でした
number 1 and number 4, the combination and the flip. Such a powerful and dynamic and commanding competitor, Haein Lee from the Republic of Korea. We'll see where this program will bring her from in the scores. 66.30 her season's best, earning that of the Grand Prix de France. To look at the beginning of the program, here is the speed, backing up into the triple Lutz. Look at the height all the way around, free leg back, up into the triple toe loop. This is under rotated in the judging system. You could see that on the landing. The double axel, the arms go back, follow through with the free leg, little bit of a lean and a tight landing on that. It's a done, but just a small 0.42 plus GOE. There's a camel. The triple flip a little bit later in the program. That was a little bit better. On a lean on most or all three of the jumps a little bit, but held it together. And see the clear focus in her eyes. Change combination spin in at 4. And right here, right in front of the judges, the step sequence finishing. If you're judging, you're probably intimidated by that in my space, looking right at the judges there, but it was powerful, it's dynamic, and it requires you to take note right at the end of the program. It's, I don't know if it's risky from a choreographic perspective. It's unique and it's different. It's not often done.
イさんの得点 62.93 現在の順位は第3位です
62.93 for Haein Lee. That is the third in the short program. There were some struggles throughout, but the score is quite close, obviously, between second and third. Lindsay Thorngren in the lead. A bit of breathing room, but lots can happen in the free program and probably will. There is a look at the final results in the women's short program. 68.93 for Lindsay, 63.44 for Nina, and 62.93 for Haein Lee from Korea. Your top three in the event. But as I mentioned, look how close it is between second all the way down to fifth. So lots could and will happen in the free program. There is a look from 7th to 12th. Those under rotations on jumps so costly in competition, but some beautiful skaters, some wonderfully choreographed compositions. That's what makes this sport so special. If you're watching on television or online, pure enjoyment, the variety of approaches and of styles and of choreography, the brilliance of the choreographies around the world is just continues to grow and fuel the sport. We watch the choreography of the ice resurfacers watering the ice, filling those holes for the para skaters coming up. And generally what they do in these sessions is they put ice in the big holes and water them over before the Zamboni takes to the ice. So important to have a smooth surface for the safety of the athletes. Here I'm commentating on the Zamboni coverage. But what a great event, some really good skating. And it'll set it up for a very exciting free program tomorrow. Well, right now, Lindsay Thorngren in first place with 7 points coming into this. We'll see what happens with the free program as we look at Haein Lee, third place after the short program. A powerful, experienced skater. That was nice lift. And then you can see that under rotation on the triple toe loop, the lean on the double axel. The great strength and flexibility in that spin at the end of the program. A formidable competitor. She'll be back in the free program as we see the final pose. And Nina Pinzarrone from Belgium takes second place. And I mentioned there's something special about this 17-year-old. She's got style and she's got something unique. Confidence and comfort at such a young age. As we see a nice smile right at the end of the program. And the leader after the short program, Lindsay Thorngren from the United States. Such an elegant program, small nuances, wonderful triple lutz, soft knees on the landing, gets all the way around in the triple toe loop. Great flexibility and strength. But what I love about Lindsay's program and skating is her attention to the detail. She doesn't let anything go without fully fulfilling what was designed to be performed. Beautifully done. Well, up next, the pairs short program. We'll take a short break. We'll be back with some wonderful pair skating in just a little while. Stay with us.